Hi, it's Thibaut for Whatispersonaldevelopment.org, and I would like to start this video by wishing you a Happy New Year 2015, wishing you all the best for this year. And I would like to begin this year by sharing with you how I've been doing my goals that I set back in September of last year. So let me start right now. So I have the goals here in front of me. So the first area was coaching. So what happened with coaching is that I decided that because I didn't have enough time to do everything, I just decided to drop it. Basically, I was just coaching, one person every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It wasn't very consistent. I was going nowhere. I wasn't improving. So I just realized I don't have time to do it, and I should do it later more consistently and more intensely. The second area was public speaking. So basically, I gave 7 speeches, 4 in Japanese, 3 in English. And the great thing was that because I had that goal at the beginning in September, each time they asked me who wants to give a speech, it was very easy for me to raise my hand because I had this goal to accomplish. So it was very easy to do actually. So I didn't evaluate any speech, so I wasn't feeling very confident doing that. So I want to do it next year several times, as much as I can. And the third area was my blog. So I said I would generate about 20,000 pages views monthly with my blog. So what happened is I reached a little bit more than 10,000, so half of that goal. And actually I really started promoting my blog about, I would say, 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago. And at the beginning of December, the traffic was 1.5 thousands and I reached 10,000, so it's quite a big leap. But at the same time, a lot of that traffic came from Reddit, where I got one article that was a hit. And in 2 days, about 2,000 people visit my website, but they just, come and go, they didn't really stay, they didn't really look at the website. But still, in the end, I had some people who subscribed to my website. So if you are looking at watching that video, I would like to welcome you on my blog and thank you for subscribing. And one more thing I did is that I published one article on pickthebrain.com, which is a very huge site about personal development, because it has now it has more than 200,000 Facebook fans. So it was a good thing, but I didn't get as much traffic as I expected. About 60 to 70 people actually visited my blog, and some of them subscribed to my website. So here again, thank you for subscribing. So then I did write more than 20 articles, about 21 or 22 I guess. I recorded 15 videos, and as for the ebook, I'm still writing. I'm still in the process of writing that ebook, because as I start writing it, I realized I wanted to make it better and better, so I spend more time working on it. It's becoming longer and longer. So now I've written about 17,000 words, and the topic is goal setting. So I think it's a great thing because now we are in the beginning of the year, and I really wish you can use it for setting your goals. And I want to release it by the end of January. And it will be free for the first 3 days, I guess, because there is this promotion we can do on Amazon. The next topic was finance. I said I would generate about 200,000 yen of revenue. I only generated about 110 this month because I was working a little bit less. I wanted more time to work on my ebook and my blog. So that's okay. Then health. So what I did is I did the 1 month vegetarianism trial. What happened is that I didn't really prepare well, so I didn't have recipes. It was quite hard to find what to eat, especially in Japan, because in Japan, nobody is really vegetarian in Japan. They don't even understand what is the meaning or why would you be a vegetarian. So it was quite challenging and time consuming. One thing I realized is that the hardest part is really the social pressure part, when you go out and you have to say that I am vegetarian, and it's especially hard in Japan. So I really admire those people who are vegetarian because it's quite a big commitment. So I still want to improve my diet this year, and now I've been eating a little bit of fish and meat sometimes, but I really want to get rid of meat and focus on maybe some fish and mainly vegetables and fruits. Then I did meditate, not every day, but most of the day. And I started a chain of habits back at the beginning of December. And so I've been doing it consistently for about 3 or 4 weeks now. So I have this chain with, I meditate, so I have my green tea, take my vitamins and meditate. It's becoming kind of a pattern and it's becoming very automatic. So it really makes it easier to do. I walked not every day, but quite a lot, quite often. So I still want to make sure I have enough exercise on a daily basis this year. And then, so I couldn't join a meditation course, the 10-day Vipassana meditation course, because it was cancelled. So I'm thinking about what to do next, because I want to do it, but at the same time, I have problems with my knees, with my back, and I don't know if I can do it. It's like 10 hours a day, so I'm still thinking about what should I do next. And then the last area was relationships, and I said I would approach 1,000 women, trying to get more confident, getting out of my comfort zone. So I tried it for a while, then I realized I didn't have enough energy, time or motivation, and probably I was also lacking confidence, so I was kind of an excuse. So I don't know what to do this year, but I tried to find a way to really push myself to do something, to get out of my comfort zone. It might be something different, it might be more public speaking, but definitely I want to do more things that really help me improve my communication skills and increase my self-esteem and increase my confidence. So that's it for last year's goals. So it was very interesting because what I realized is that, when you have this list of goals, sometimes because I share it with everyone, it really was kind of a pressure for me. And I was overwhelmed. I need to do all these goals. I need to accomplish everything. And what I realized is that I don't need to accomplish everything. It's just a list of goals that give me a direction. And what happened over time is that because we change, because we acquire different knowledge, we have different perspectives, we will gradually change our goals. And that's perfectly okay. So one thing I realized is that when I have a goal that I find is not useful anymore, or is not relevant anymore, I can just drop it, and I should drop it. So it's what I would like to tell you is that your goals should really excite you. If they don't, you should just drop them. Because goals are here only for one reason. They are here to really inspire you, to give you motivation, to excite you every day. So if they don't, because you change your mind, or maybe you have more inspiring goals you want to pursue, it's perfectly okay to just drop them. So that's one thing I learned. And what I would like to say about sharing goals is that it can be good or it can be bad. So depending on what kind of goal you are sharing. If you want to stop smoking, for instance, it's something you want to do for the rest of your life. So obviously it might be good to share it with colleagues or friends and having some external pressure. But if your goal is likely to change over time, maybe in the next month or in next year, and if you share it, you might feel some pressure and you will say to yourself, I need to accomplish that goal because I promised it, I said I would accomplish it, I make a commitment. Then it might kind of backfire. So it's something you should be aware of. What kind of goal are you sharing, and can you handle the pressure? Are you, able to realize that goal is not exciting you anymore and you should drop it? So just something you should be aware of. And if it's a list of goals, like I'm doing right now, it's different because you can always, drop some goals, because in the end you're never going to accomplish all those goals all the time. And it's perfectly normal, it's perfectly okay. So I really encourage you to do the same, to have a list of goals. I think it was very useful in my life because it's helped me clarify directions, where I want to go and what I want to do with my life in any area of my life. And it really helps me empower me, because I realize that I can create my life, I can do what I want to do as long as I really decide specifically and precisely what I want to accomplish. And I really hope my book will help you do that for this year. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I encourage you to leave me a comment below and to subscribe to my newsletter. I will send you an email about with my articles every 3 days. That's it. Thank you very much. Bye.